Hello again, it's Joey John Maguire. I'm in my favourite and closest Wetherspoons watering hole. It's my local. It's the Oyster Rooms, and it's on the first floor of Fulham Broadway Underground Shopping Centre. It's located on Fulham Road, Fulham, London, SW6. That would be United Kingdom. I'm about to recite the second of two poems I did in the early hours of this morning. I'm nocturnal, I always write in the early hours. I've been nocturnal for maybe a quarter of a century now. So the second poem is called, and remember it's reminiscent of my early days. It's called From Cradle to the Grave, brackets, redundancy and early retirement. I can only remember my father weeping once, when despite labouring for 80 hours a week, his salary was at best a pittance, never near enough to send his only son to public school, his one thread of hope, the reward for his labour, not forgetting all the Atlantic crossings, snatched cruelly from his grasp as his doomed failure became reality. I listened in silence, guilt-ridden, but tucked up under the warm sheets, feeling his anguish, but with the full knowledge that I could have done much better had I made the effort to try. I could have and should have gained the free scholarship that would have kept the tears from his eyes. The shame of it all, my little secret from my father, and there would never be a right time to tell him the truth of the tale, and only now do I tell you, as my father, bless his soul, has been a long time lying in his grave. Poverty, it's so unfair, it burns away like acid, dissolving any thoughts of success, puts pay to any high and mighty dreams, and obliterates any hope that hard work and scrupulous morals would bear enough fruit to lift anyone from the mired sump of destitution. Silly in my naivety and my father's to think I could be any different by giving everything but my heart and soul, and I am saddened to report that just like my father before me, I have ended up on the scrap heap, my services no longer required, without so much as a thank you to see me through the discomfort of old age and the solitary confinement of early retirement. And then there's the sudden realization that I, like so many others, am a loser from the cradle to the grave. My God, you don't know how true all that was. And I remember well Thatcher's days when she thought nothing of plunging 4 million human beings on the scrap heap, some of them only just out of their mother's womb. And now the Tories complain about people never having worked in their lifetimes, people 30 and 40 year old. Well, they've got short memories, because it was Thatcher and all those who backed her that put all those people on the scrap heap. So they have to pay, you know. That's the price of their own success, you know. That's the price of their big bank balances now, the bankers and all the rich Tories. There you go. How can you tell I'm a staunch socialist?